Yeah, we're farming here in Crosshaven, myself and my father are in partnership, and we're farming in Crosshaven. We're a beef and tillage enterprise, suckler cows, around 120 suckler cows, calving everything down between December and March. We've calved our heifers down at 2 years of age, and cows are kind of going up to around 8 or 10 years old. We're culling the older cows because we find once you cull a cow out about 8 years of age, she's still a good cull cow and she'll still kill out well, and she's kind of done her job at that stage, you know. We're trying to keep commercial herds, so anything that doesn't go in calf, we cull basically. We've scanned there now recently, and out of 106 cows scanned, we'd 13 heifers. We'd 106 scanned, with 13 not in calf. Some of those cows were late calving March cows, 5 of them, and 4 of them were cows that were repeating all year, so they probably wouldn't have gone in calf anyway, even with the bad year we've had. We had 33 heifers put to the bull, and 29 of them turned out in calf. And we're using AI on both them and the cows, usually using strong, reliable traits for either maternal traits or terminal traits, predominantly easy calving for the heifers, and a lot of them would have been put in calf to AI and then followed up with stock bulls throughout the breeding season. We breed for 10 weeks with the heifers from the 1st of March and 12 weeks for the cows from the 1st of March as well.
Okay, and in your beef enterprise, are you in the BDGP program, and do you think it's working for you?
Yeah, I suppose we've been in the BGD program since the very start, when it was brought in. We've always tried to get a bit of milk in our herd. For our cow type is predominantly Simmental Cross with Limousin or Charolais, and we always had milk in the herd. So the beef data program suited us down to the ground, and it's made a big difference to our herd. We heard there now today from ICBF that our suckler cow index is at €96 per cow, and it's a 4-star rating across all the cows on the farm, which is pretty good. I suppose we'll aim to try and bring that up to the 5 stars, and we're doing that by selecting the animals the bulls we're breeding with are either 4 or 5 stars. So
great. And with the difficult year we've had, how are you for fodder stocks at the moment?
Yeah, I suppose, look, we started back in March putting cows out to grass, and we were doing on-off grazing, and we were doing damage. We're now in July, and we have stopped up ground for second cut silage, but we're facing the scenario now where a lot of the fields are all dried up, so we're actually going into graze a lot of the second cut silage. We're going to cut 14 acres of it probably the end of the week, and put it into bales, and graze the other lot of it, because it's simply just dying back into the ground, and we'll probably have to start again with fodder. We did a fodder budget with the ground we had stocked up for second cut silage, and we would be adequate. We've about 138 bales made already for from surplus paddocks, strong paddocks, and we have 2 pits of silage made from first cut, which was a good yield, and if just because of drought conditions now and the way things are going, we're going to have to graze silage ground that we had stocked up for second cut.
Very good. And very briefly, what is the biggest challenge for your beef business going forward?
Well, I suppose the biggest challenge for beef business going forward are the external factors, be it Mercosur and Brexit. They're huge issues for price on beef, and I suppose that they'll have a big impact going forward on beef.
Great. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.